kids. Today's lecture is on ancient writing, starting in 3500 BC with Mesopotamia. In Mesopotamia, they called their writing cuneiform. You better be paying attention to this lecture because there's going to be an exam on it soon. The next form of writing started in 3200 BC with the Egyptians. By the end of this class period, every student should be able to tell the difference between hieroglyphs and cuneiform writing. Alright guys, our lesson on how to become a scribe is almost over. We're just going to learn one more symbol. So everyone take out your piece of clay and your reed, and I'll show you how to draw the symbol for barley. So, for example, if you were making a business transaction where someone was buying 3 barley, you would write the symbol for barley and then put 3 dots after it. That's just another lesson on how to become a perfect cuneiform scribe. Class dismissed!
Whoa! I'm in Mesopotamia!
Hey dude!
Hey!
Saw you in class! You got that all wrong. This is supposed to be a rectangle. Triangles are for the military. We're not learning how to be in the military.
I guess I'm a scribe.
I must step off the road for a scribe. Hey, scribe! Come here. All right, I'm trusting you. This tablet has the most important information on it that we must deliver to Egypt. Your expedition starts tomorrow.
Oh, you're getting tired. I'm gonna go home to bed. Oh, what a long day in Mesopotamia. I think it's time for me to go to bed.
We're going to learn how to write some hieroglyphs so that you guys can become perfect scribes. You see, kids, hieroglyphs each represent a sound, so putting together several hieroglyphs make up a word. Today, I'm going to teach you, for example, how to write the word dream. Hieroglyphs are written from top to bottom, and then the rows are written from left to right. This specific hieroglyph spells out dream, because while some people are trying to teach, people like Sam are falling asleep. Like Sam. Sam, what? Why don't you tell the class what we learned today about cuneiform and hieroglyphs?
Idiot. Well, cuneiform writing emerged for commercial transactions in Mesopotamia, slightly before hieroglyphs emerged as the language of the gods in Egypt. Both being drawn as symbols, they improved the efficiency of economies, the accountability of governments, the clarity of religious practices, and our understanding of the past. Most people knew that these ancient writings were scribes, which was a high-class profession. Early on, each of the writing systems had symbols which could represent either an object or an idea, but later on, most symbols represented a syllable or a phonic. In Mesopotamia, scribes pressed cuneiform into wet clay, then let the clay bake in the sun. Cuneiform was used mainly to record amounts of crops and animals and to send important messages across the land. Additionally, they created their own numerical system, making Mesopotamian economy more efficient. In fact, Mesopotamians used different shapes of clay depending on what the writing was for, like how triangular tablets were used for military campaigns, and rectangular tablets were used for personal business and information. On the other hand, Egyptian hieroglyphs were mainly used for religious purposes. Hieroglyphs would be carved into tombs and pyramids to help guide the dead into the afterlife. The other time Egyptians used hieroglyphs was for important government documents and historical readings. Scribes would write hieroglyphs on papyrus paper using a reed and ink. Hieroglyphs were written in columns up to down and then left to right. Historians often discuss whether hieroglyphs and cuneiform were related to each other because of their similar characteristics. I personally think that the idea for written language was passed between the two civilizations, but evolved independently as time went on.
Wow, good job. I thought you were sleeping.
And up, no, the body don't escape.
Well,
Walk like an Egyptian.